How do I view EDSA? Personally, I think EDSA was a true revolution. It's a true people's power revolution. But it was limited to a political revolution. Meaning, there was a change in the ruling class. But it was changed only by another segment of the ruling class. And therefore was not a true social revolution. There was no change, no? Although there was an attempt to carry out an agrarian reform system which could have been the basis for social reform, no? Kasi yan ang fundamental dahil marami sa mga kababayan natin magsasaka. But it was a flop. The largest mainstream left group at that time chose to boycott the elections of Cory and Marcos, no? And failed to see that there was already a brewing social upheaval. Hindi nakita yun no? Because of some very orthodox ideological and political analysis na Marcos will just cheat, US will continue to support Marcos, and therefore the people will be more frustrated and be driven to the left. What the left did not see very clearly, number one, middle class was now prepared to come out of their comfort zones and join the mass movement, not necessarily led by the left, preferably led by Cory, and the military uprising. Nobody anticipated that. And I think that was a critical ingredient in the success of EDSA. Noong kasing before EDSA 1, corruption was monopolized. It was monopolized by the Marcos crony capitalists. Sila lang ang tumatamasa. Kaya nagagalit yung ibang mga economic elite. Kasi
whereas today,
kinuha yung kay Lopez, 'di ba? Ang dami mga kinuhang mga properties ng yung mga dating oligarchs. Kasi sabi ni Marcos, I will get rid of the oligarchs, but only to create his own group of oligarchs. But today, corruption has been democratized. That is the difference. Why do I say democratized? Ngayon, tingnan mo yung mga congressman. Dati yung mga membro ng batasan ni Marcos, hindi naman ganyan kayayaman. Wala silang ganyang pork barrel. Ngayon lahat naman congressman, kayayaman. Party list na nga na it was designed by the Constitution for marginalized and underrepresented sectors. Tingnan mo lahat ng party list ngayon, except for a few.
yes.
Diba? Puro mga bilyonaryo. But we must never lay the blame on our people. Hindi kasalanan ng taong bayan to. Kahit na bumoboto sila ng mga, sabihin na natin,
maling kandidato.
mga kandidato na hindi makapagsilbi ng tama kasi pansarili iniisip. You know, I lay the blame on our political ruling elite. Our political class. Kasi in some societies, may mga political class, but you know, they think of good ideas for their country. In our own country, and you can validate this, no matter how you analyze. In our country, magmula pa nung nag-take over itong Aquino, and then continuously, our political class and ruling class have been very irresponsible, selfish, greedy, and have corrupted our people. Natin, under the leadership of BBM is kind of benign. He's not his father He's not his father. So the framing of our issue now on whether everything that is happening now will lead to autocracy, I cannot buy it. No? I cannot. Because I cannot see Marcos Jr. cultivating the military for his own personal agenda to continue himself in power as his father did. Wala You cannot see any trace na gano'n ang ginagawa niya. I think Marcos Jr. is trying to do the best he can. He's very thankful that he became president. He tried to redeem the Marcos name